So, picked up the loaner truck last night, and I left my mount in it, so you don't get the driving narrative that I usually do. Instead, I'll show you the what I do to get ready. So, got my goodie bag over here. It's a little bit cold out. It's about 25 degrees out, I think. Snowy, so I had to clean off the truck. And since it was so cold, I decided to wear shorts because, that's always a smart decision. So morning routine, I get in. I usually check out who's here. There's not very many people here. I'm assuming it's because of the snow. Don't expect to see Dana because he probably will be shoveling, making sure his driveway is clear, and basically coming up with excuses. So, but yeah, that's it. I come in, I put my shoes on, and I go to work. But inside my goodie bag, I got my Raw intra workout. I have my hooks. You guys will obviously see these. I got a beanie that I never wear. Weight belt, wrist straps, my ever changing water bottles. I got the black one and the gold one. And that's mainly because whenever I got onto the varsity gym, they don't have a water fountain nearby. So I don't have to take 10 minutes out of my workout to go up and get more water. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I usually have my microphones in here, but obviously, my microphone didn't show up last night because of the snow. I'm assuming it was because of the snow. My little clicker. And that's it. Today is shoulders. I'm going to be completely honest, my left shoulder is hurting. I'm not sure if that's just left over from my bench because I had a heavy chest day. It felt really good. My shoulders are feeling that, so I'm going to make sure I get in some actual warm-ups, and I may include that a little bit today. But I'm going to do some extra warm-ups, and then through my routine. A lot of people say you don't need to add in any pressing movements, overhead press, things to that effect, but I'm going to. I'm not happy with my delts in general. Obviously, you guys know that I think my rear delts are seriously lacking, so I'm going to correct those. But in the same regard, I still want to work on my front and side delts, get a little bit rounder, wider delts. It helps with that V taper look that so many people strive for. So, good morning. How you doing?
Good.
So, yeah, that's it. So pretty quick intro today, and we're just going to, I'll show you the warm-ups. I'm just going to do some light shoulder rotational movements, do one round of those, and go from there. Alright, so these are simply just, I used to do these for maintenance. Just external, I don't think that was quite locked in. Some external rotations, get some blood flowing in as well as stretching out those muscles and tendons. I want to be incorporating. I'm not going to completely turn my back to you guys. So, right shoulder feels pretty good, but it does feel tight as well. So I'm assuming I just overdid it there. When I was doing the benching. So then here, adjust this out a little bit. I'm just going to do a rotation with the press. It's all just about warming up the muscles, getting them ready to go. And of course, as soon as I get in here, start recording, everybody starts showing up. bit internal rotation as well. That's it. Pretty simple warm up. Blood's flowing, and we want to move right on to the first exercise. All right, so I was hoping to go a little bit heavier, but I'm not, because that shoulder is actually hurting to the point that I got 2 days rest coming up, so I want to see what happens. Put some heat on it, rest it, relax it, make sure that it is okay. If it's still bothering me, I'll definitely have it checked out. So I want to go a little bit lower on the weight today than I expected, but I still want to get a good workout in. Want to make sure that I'm working out with no pain. That's the big thing. Felt okay, but still going to play it safe. So we went up a little bit in weight, 45, 65, 75 pounds. I was hoping to do 3 sets of 95 or more. And I'm pretty sure muscularly, I don't know if that's the right word or not, but strength-wise, I'm pretty sure I could do it. But again, being cautious on that shoulder. Hurts. I don't know. A little nervous, but just want to keep an eye on it, or an ear on it, or feel the shoulder on it, whatever. Actually felt better than the first 3, so I added a little bit more weight to it, see what happens. Alright, so I did actually go up to 95 pounds. Last one actually felt really good. I'm not going to keep talking about my shoulder line. I'm going to pay attention to it. That's what I need to do. One thing, when you're doing the upper or the military press, don't move the weight around your head. That's why I turn my head around backwards for one. But just take a slight lean back, and then you push up the lean a little bit forward, so that way you're keeping that straight up and down line, which is more supportive of the shoulders. So straight up and down, lean your body back and forth a little bit. That felt really good, but we're going to call that a day. Not a day. Just Scott and I were just ruminating about Vermont winters and about what constitutes shoveling snow.
Yeah.
Now we got about what, 2 inches maybe today?
Maybe.
And as I said, Dana's probably using that as an excuse that he was shoveling his driveway while he's not here. Well, Scott just said he used a leaf blower. That's how Vermonters roll, you know. If it ain't a foot, you know, it ain't worth it. I don't even shovel. I just, you know, put it in a 4-wheel high, 4-wheel low, whatever. Get out of my driveway and go.
Snow in Colorado's too wet to use a leaf blower. It's the weirdest thing for me. I was like, you can sweep this shit.
You gotta actually
We're there, it's
shovel.
like fucking heavy.
Yeah.
Even if it's this much.
Alright, so I'm doing close grip. I have the
I don't know exactly what this bar is called. I call it a double V, which brings me to the question, why do they call it double U? A double U, it looks more like a double V unless you're writing in cursive, in which case it looks more like a double U. Well, which came first, you know, cursive or non-cursive? I don't even know what non-cursive writings, you know, so which came first? But double U should be called double V. But anyway, double V bar. And we're going to do a shoulder press. I lean myself back. I don't sway like I did with the shoulder press. I lean myself a little bit back and just press straight up. For me, this feels better on my shoulders. I think it's more consistent weight. It's more balanced, and with a closer grip to it, I don't think it feels. Or I don't feel it hits that impingement that I usually find when I'm doing overhead press. In the warm-ups, I was feeling really good with no problems with the shoulder. So let's see what happens. Definitely feels way better than when I was using, or when I was doing the standard military press. All right, so we up the weight. It's feeling really good on the shoulders. So again, if something feels wrong, okay, until it doesn't. I do feel I'm going to be able to do a lot more weight with that than the standard military press. All right, one more round. I know you guys want to see me doing 3 rounds, but I usually do 2 to 3 sets, warm up, just get everything going. That'll do me for those. Alright, so as you guys know, one of my favorite rear delt exercises is rear delt flies. Again, we're coming down at a 45-degree angle to really focus on the rear delts. Try not to lean forward. Try to keep your body upright. Kind of feel that. Get a little bit in the traps. If you feel you're getting more in the traps, you're coming and you're getting that pinch and trap rhomboid access or activation. And just drop your hands down a little bit more. So if you're coming here, just come to here. Play around with it. Set 2. As I get heavier, you'll see yourself start leaning. I caught myself, so I try to pull myself back a little bit. Practice what you preach. So I know you guys want to see, 20, 30 minutes of a workout. And I'm in here for 2 hours. Give or take, hour and a half to 2 hours. But it's all about the intensity, Yeah, I shoot the shit with Dana. Get my rest in between. Do the warm-up sets. You don't see all that. But I try to keep it, like I'm always breathing heavy. I mean, you might have seen the push-ups that I do. I was like, holy fuck, this dude can't breathe. It's because I'm gassed at the end of the workout. My cardio is not the best either. I'm not gonna lie about that. But keep your intensity up if you want to build muscle. If you're half-assing it, you get half-ass results. If any. Let's go around and finish this on. Alright, so we're going to do some rear delt rows, pulling them between chin and shoulder. I don't want to do the face pulls where I'm coming up here, because that's going to hit your traps a little bit more. I want to focus more on the rear delts. And I'm doing a variation, so I'm doing them seated. So again, I'm not worrying about leaning back, focusing on anything except sitting down, pulling the weight to me. I do have to engage my core a lot more in this, so should have a couple good benefits. A bit tougher than I thought it was going to be, but we'll do another round. I had to slow down so not to pull myself out of the chair, so a little bit more focused. So out of all the variations I've done with this so far, the standing, I don't know if I've done the kneeling, but the prone where I'm pulling them down to me. So far I like these the best. It gives me the greatest pull. I'm feeling them more in my rear delts. And it's not as easy. So, in case you didn't know, my chin ends about right here. There's an extra like 2-3 inches of beard there. So, but working, focusing, pulling it straight back. Got an extra 1.5 there. I'll take it. All right, let's go one more round. Ooh. So yeah, rear delts, definitely feeling it. Those are going to be on fire tomorrow. All right, so we're doing cable lateral raises behind the back. For me, really targeting the side delt, going for that wider look. Behind the back gives me a little bit different feel. Engages a little bit of the rear delt as well. I swear to God, every fan in this place is on. I like sweating. I don't want to be cooled down when I'm working. Those are pretty good. I enjoy those. Whew. Yeah, I'm struggling a little bit today. That's okay to struggle as long as you're still doing it. I don't know if you can see, but the pulleys aren't all the way down to the ground. They're up. I think I got them on number 5, so they're probably 1.5 feet off the ground. So you're not pulling at a super weird angle. It's giving you a nice cross pull and not an upward pull. I like it. Do what you want. Those are pretty good. to start on the other side first. All right, last round. Already feeling it. Going for 8. I just realized I was supposed to start on this side, so might have to do a rest pause to get the 8th one. Or just power through it. That was a good set. 10 that exercise on. Alright, so we're on to upright rows. This week I'm using the cantilever bar, I believe. Last session I was using the rope. Different bars, different experiences. Let's really focus on your, I can't even get my arms up there. Really focus on your traps. So throwing 1 trap exercise in there, 2 technically, because my next exercise is also a trap exercise, but it also hits rear delts as well, which I think is why I included it. Again, it's just that little rest. I mean, it was only like, what, maybe a 3-second rest? A pause, not even a rest. Get those last couple up. One more round. So, huge difference that I've seen when I was using the ropes. I was leaning back more, and I think that gave me extra leverage, whereas later I was pulling at least more, which I think I was incorporating. This, I'm standing more straight up, so maybe if I go back to the straps, I got to get on a box, get more upright, and pull them up like that and see, because I'm definitely feeling this more intensely in the traps than I did when I was using the ropes, and I don't even have as much weight. That's a failure. You saw I took a couple rest pauses, but I just couldn't keep going. The muscles just did not want to respond. All right, so hip huggers, where we're shrugging backwards. These hooks damn sure make it hard to get the clicker out of my pocket. So again, I didn't have my mount in my truck because I got a loaner. So just going to make up a quick post workout meal. So I got Kodiak protein packed oatmeal. This one's maple brown sugar. Hit it with a scoop of birthday cake. Just 25 grams of protein. The oatmeal has 5 grams of fat and I think like 31 grams of protein, or excuse me, carbohydrates. So it's got what I need for a good post-workout snack. A little bit of hot water. Use my hot water boiling machine, aka electric kettle. One of my favorite things in the world because I hate waiting for water to boil, and this does it in like a minute. You just mix that up. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think the Kodiak oatmeal has a ton of flavor to it, even though it's maple and brown sugar. So that's why I like adding the protein powder to it, because it adds a little bit more flavor to it. And to tell you the truth, I don't think that's enough oatmeal. For my snack anyway. So I'm actually going to throw another pack in there. This is going to be a healthy snack now. It was a good workout today. Dana wasn't there. Nobody was there. It was actually kind of empty pretty much all day. There we go. Look at that consistency. So I got a nice chunky gooey consistency, kind of sticks to your rib, and that's enough for me to eat right there. And yeah, so now I'm looking at for a snack I got 10 grams of fat. Actually, I lied, that's 2.5, so that's still 5 grams of fat, 60 grams carbohydrates, 24 plus that, so we're looking at almost 50 grams of protein in there. That'll do me up. But yeah, so great day all around. Good workout. I accidentally deleted a video. I gotta see if I can recover that. You'll know if you see it. If not, my bad. Hopefully microphones will be here. That also gives me the weekend to play around, make sure I get them dialed in and ready to go. And the dogs are absolutely attacking my feet right now. But we're going to keep this one a little bit shorter than usual. I am going to rest a little bit before starting a very, very busy weekend at the restaurant. I will see you guys maybe tomorrow for the Norwich weightlifting competition. I'm going to try to make an appearance there. I don't know because my schedule is kind of hectic. So, see everyone tomorrow.